Hey everyone, my name's Danielle, and my story this week is a story that really hits home, and I can relate to it a lot. I really wanted to capture the importance of this issue. It's depression. Some people really don't know how much of an issue depression is for teens today. And, it's the cause of a lot of outlets, a lot of the way people let their pain out. And it's not just in older people, it's not just in adults, it's in young people too. And I've run into it a lot with other kids, and I see it at school, and I see just kids just aching, and they just need some type of solace, and they feel like their life is worthless. And that really disturbs me, because everybody has a purpose, and nobody is worthless. Everyone is worth something. And so I just wanted to make a story to kind of bring light to this issue, because it is an issue, and kind of bring some ways that maybe can help anyone who's going through this right now. And if you are going through it, don't hold it inside. Make sure you tell somebody, tell a parent, and if you can't trust a parent, tell a counselor, tell somebody you trust, tell a friend, or tell your friend's mom. It really doesn't matter who you tell, just tell someone. And you don't have to be an older person, you don't have to be a teenager, you could be a kid in middle school. But the effects are the same, and it still happens. And so no matter what you're going through, I just want you to know that you'll be okay. Just hold on. And thank you, and here goes my story. Although high school can be known as a fun experience, it can also be known as a challenging one. Everywhere you look, there's peer pressure to do what your friends do and be who your friends want you to be. Studies show that suicide is the third leading cause of death among young people ages 15 to 24.
When it comes to depression, yes, I run into it a lot, but I think we need to look at this. I think we all have a small touch, somehow, some way of depression. A young man yesterday shared with me that he was depressed, and I told him, hey, I get depressed too. And he's like, there's no way you get depressed. You're the speaker, the motivational guy. And then I said, well, think about this. I had a great time with you guys today. I'm going to get in my car by myself. I'm going to go to my hotel by myself. I'm going to eat by myself. I'm going to wake up tomorrow by myself. I'm going to leave that school tomorrow by myself. I think a lot of the depression comes with you feel isolated and alone and no one understands and you're by yourself. I feel bad for those who really feel that they have depression and think that they're so different and everybody else is so normal and they're so abnormal. When I know deep down inside, I think we all get depressed at different times. I think what we need to look out for is understanding, is it depression or is it doubt? Is it self-doubt? Is it the little thing in your head telling you you cannot achieve the things you want in life, or you cannot pass that quiz or pass that test because you're not smart enough, or your friend don't talk to you anymore, so you're not worthy of friendship. I think this little thing in our head called doubt says things to us and get us to believe things that are not true. And the hard thing about depression, that doubt turns into fear. And I think when people do have depression, they don't want to talk about it or let anybody else know because of fear, false evidence appearing real. If I share with you my depression, maybe, what happens if you don't care? If I share with you the depression, what happens if you share that with someone else? It's something that a lot of us have to deal with. But don't confuse that with self-doubt. Be able to control it. And the way you control it is not your IQ, but your I will. Something inside of you that says, I know I can do this. And I know those sound like words, but you create habits and habits create you. Get rid of that doubt by doing the little things. Get around people. Get around people that are supporting you. Get around people who are encouraging you. Get around people who also challenge you. The most important thing is that we all need to have support. No one's successful on their own. And I think when you get around people that uplifts you and really care about you, I think that's another way to get rid of some of that depression.
Hi, my name is Dylan Hover, and I'm a senior at the Broken Arrow High School. And this year is the first year that I've not been kicked out of school since 7th grade. When I was 13 years old, I started doing weed and I started drinking, and I got into some really deep stuff. I started stealing and just doing horrible things. Whenever I was 14, I started doing cocaine and ecstasy, and I got really, really deep into drugs and going to parties and getting in trouble a lot. Whenever I turned 15, I actually had broken into a house and stolen 6 credit cards and was given 6 felony accounts of identity theft. For my entire life, I've been just going in a downward spiral. And whenever I hit 17, I had hit rock bottom. It felt like all my friends had forgotten about me. I just felt like nobody cared about me anymore. All I needed was somebody to tell me that they really cared about me. All I needed was somebody to say, hey dude, if you ever died, I don't think I'd ever be the same. All I needed was just somebody to say, I really do care about you. And I didn't hear anybody say it. And I feel like a lot of times we just assume people really know that we love them. But it's so important for you to just tell people that you really do care about them. Who cares about what other people think? I'm interested in those people that need to know how much I care about them. I look up and down the hallways of this school, looking for people that need that same comfort, looking for people that still need to know someone cares about them. And I want to challenge you. Stop passing by those people that you're rubbing shoulders with. Stop just turning your face away from them and take time to show them that you care about them, even if nobody else will.
Well, I was just going through a lot of problems with getting over a really bad breakup, and my medicines were all wrong, and just everything was falling apart. None of my friends, they were all getting a little exhausted working with me, and I just felt so alone. So everything seemed like wasn't worth fighting anymore. It's just like I wanted to give up. Yeah, it's like the moment it happened, it just opened my eyes and showed me that nothing is worth doing that for. Nobody, no matter how important they may have seemed. And especially at this age, everything seems so much bigger than it really is. We're all going through, everybody is going through something, and it's not as big as it seems. And it's just, life is so long, and there's going to be so much more. So we're so young even now, and nothing's over.